Okay, everybody, here we are. We're back as back can be, and we're ready for video 86. So let me get us ready here. Helpers, thanks. And oh, guess what? While we were gone, 16 silly sheep sent me texts about the thistles on their swirly wool. Ah. 16 silly sheep sent me texts about the thistles on their swirly wool. In fact, one then called and sang and said, 16 sheep sent me texts about the thistles on their swirly wool. Oh, man, that had to be bad. Thistles on their swirly wool? Oh, man, you could practice saying this, and man, I think it would help your pronunciation tremendously. Okay, yeah. How about this first slide here? Right off, Marla says, the reason, Marla? No, get rid of the reason and the word was and just say, Marla stopped knitting Charch sweaters because he never wore them. Charch, come on. Marla put in a lot of work to knit you those sweaters, okay? Marla stopped knitting Charch sweaters because he never wore them. Yeah, we don't need the reason was. The police will, after some time, after a while, gather enough convincing facts to convict the burglar. Oh, there's the burglar, okay, running off with the goods. But the police will eventually gather enough evidence to convict the burglar. Evidence, right. The police will eventually gather enough evidence to convict the burglar. Eventually gather enough evidence. Eventually, evidence. Sandra will examine my year-round trees and my birches. Oh, Marla, yeah, thanks Sandra for me. I was wondering about my evergreens and my birches. They look pretty healthy here though. My evergreens and my birches. Thanks to Sandra. Yeah, I knew she would evaluate them properly. Sandra will evaluate my evergreens and my birches. It was obvious that the puddle had dried up into the air. Ooh, yeah, Miriam, when water, yes, yeah, water evaporates. There, the puddle had evaporated. And up top, evident. Yeah, it was obvious. We could see it plainly. It was evident that the puddle had evaporated. Here they are. It was evident that the puddle had evaporated. There is an off-color book in the library that should have been banned long ago. Ooh, Marla. Yeah, yes. It isn't the whole library that should have been banned. Yeah, yes, get that book right in front of that. Here you go. In the library, there's an off-color book that should have been banned long ago. That, yeah, nice, Marla. Nice. Book right immediately in front of the word that. Good wording. We people that live illegally in an abandoned house won't get completely out of the old house unless the police kick out us. there, now there we achieved some awkward wording, didn't we, Asa? Uh, Squatters, yes. We squatters won't evacuate until the police evict us, right? Kick us out, evict, and evacuate, get completely out of. We squatters won't evacuate the old house unless the police evict us. Oh, squatters, yeah, people that live illegally in an abandoned house, perhaps homeless people. They find a house that has been abandoned and they start living in it. Yeah, they're called squatters. The Bible based visitors promised us eternal life. Oh, Bible based? Yes, evangelical. The evangelical visitors promised us everlasting life. Evangelical. Yeah. Basing thoughts on the Bible might be another definition for evangelical. Depending on the Bible, okay? Emphasizing the Bible. The evangelical visitors promised us everlasting life. Today's mercy killing was a sad happening for all the hospice nurses. Yeah, the euthanasia is correct, Miriam. Mercy killing, euthanasia. Uh, oh, it was a sad event. Yes, it was. Event. Today's euthanasia was a sad event for all the hospice nurses. Marla's puppy was afraid of the leaf blower. Ho 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 ho. Ah, look at that. Oh, there he's hiding there. Is that okay? Under a portion of the fence. Oh, he looks worried. Your beagle, Marla. Yeah, your puppy was afraid of the leaf blower. To propose marriage. Yeah, Marcelo. Yeah, it's time to pop the question. Okay. Yeah, you've been dating for 4 years. Maybe it's time to pop the question, propose marriage. There's no hope of going to a horror movie when either of your parents say no. Ho ho, George. Either, neither, each. Yeah, they need the singular. They do. So we want says. Yeah, either of your parents says no. There's no hope of going to a horror movie when either of your parents says no. Eddie's trial for tax avoiding was quite full of important happenings, quite dramatic. A lot of things happened. It was, yes, eventful there at the bottom, but up above it, Julia, evasion, yes, trying to avoid taxes, tax evasion. Eddie's trial for tax evasion was quite eventful. Evasion, eventful. Julia hopes the director of laborers won't prohibit a third water break. Oh, yeah, these laborers, yeah, they need to stay hydrated, right, Asa? Hydrated? Yeah. So Julia hopes the foreman won't forbid, right? Foreman forbid. The director of the workers, director of the laborers. Let's hope that he won't ban a third water break and he won't prohibit it. Julia hopes the foreman won't forbid a third water break. Randy puts more clothes in the hamper than anyone in his family. Oh, Miriam? Yes, anyone else, she says. Yeah, that's that than format. Yeah, than anyone else. Yes. Randy puts more clothes in the hamper than anyone else in his family. Smokey the Bear was the one setting the pattern of from outside the home country woods mascots. Very clumsy there with the definitions, but here's Miriam to smooth it out. Forerunner, yeah, the one setting the pattern at the start. The forerunner, foreign, yeah, from outside the home country, from other countries, and then woods, forest, right, the forest. Smokey the Bear was the forerunner of foreign forest mascots. There he is, Smokey the Bear, prowling and a growling and a sniffing the air. A threatening blizzard was in the prediction. Oh, here we are with a blizzard again. Okay, yeah. Oh, this guy walking right through it. And then, did someone fall down there on the right? I think so. Yeah. A foreboding blizzard was in the forecast. Okay, or it could be forbidding also. Let's see. It is foreboding. A foreboding blizzard was in the forecast. Foreboding, forecast. It was in the prediction, in the weather prediction, the forecast. Would you like to go on a dog sled race? Oh, would be quite an adventure, wouldn't it, Marla? Yeah, dog sled race. Yeah, it would be cold, but it would be fun. Extremely warm. Yes. Oh, so hot. Oh, just hot as can be. Oh, Marcelo? Yes. Hotter than blue blazes in this August sun with all the humidity. It's hotter than blue blazes. When Miriam goes to Brazil with Marla, she likes to talk about Rio's bakeries. Oh, goes to. Oh, Marla says, who's she? Miriam or Marla? Yeah. All right. Your standard fix. Okay, get the she out there toward the beginning. When she goes to Brazil with Marla, Miriam likes to talk about Rio's bakeries. Ooh, George. Wow. Well, we need to do some sampling, don't we? Can I detect in advance or predict the strength of the overpowering wind? I don't think so. Okay, that wind just keeps blowing. Can I foresee or predict, detect in advance or predict the strength of the overpowering wind? Look at these trees in the wind. Can I foresee or foretell the force of the fearsome wind? Foresee, foretell, force, fearsome. Juan used his body part from the wrist to the elbow to protect his head part right below the eyebrows. Oh, or not below the eyebrows. I thought I had misread something there. Yeah, yeah. Below the eyebrows, there you have the eyes. Above the eyebrows, the forehead. There you go. Juan used his forearm to protect his forehead from the hail. Now the hail was falling, the frozen rain, but Juan used his forearm to protect his forehead. The kangaroo in our cotton field was quite a phenomena. Miriam. Phenomenon, singular. A phenomenon, two phenomena. Okay? Quite a phenomenon. Randy had a foreboding that he couldn't go across water, the brook. Needs some smoothing, doesn't it, Marcelo? Yeah. Had a foreboding, yes, that he couldn't ford the brook. Yeah, to ford the brook, to go across water. Yeah. Randy had a foreboding that he couldn't ford the brook. Yeah, bad feeling about the future. A sensing that something bad is going to happen. A foreboding. Yeah. But to ford, yeah, to cross water. I gave no thinking in advance to the junk in the area in front of the main part. Oh, the junk in the foreground, yes, okay. We took a picture, and there in the foreground, yeah, there was a bunch of junk. I gave no forethought to that junk in the foreground. I gave no forethought to the junk in the foreground. Julia and Asa split a pepperoni pizza and a hoagie. Ooh, now that was quite a meal, Julia. Okay? The pepperoni pizza and the hoagie. Oh, she says it was an extra small pizza. Okay, good, good. What you do is more significant than what you say. Yeah, anybody can talk a good game, but how about some action? Or Marcelo? Yes, good one. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. Yeah, Marcelo, good, good, good. More important, Randy gives kids golf lessons and is a high level player. Well, here's that lack of balance then about Randy. What he does and what he is. Let's make the is part minor. Like this, Randy, okay? More important, Randy, a high level player, gives kids golf lessons. That's more logical. It sounds better, okay? Julia was tired out after hauling in all the food items from her golf cart. Oh, you went shopping in your golf cart, Julia. Well, that's smart. Yeah. Well, you were groggy though after all the lugging of the groceries. Yeah, groceries. There they are, Julia. Julia was groggy after hauling in all the groceries from her golf cart. Groggy groceries. Yeah, Julia was groggy after hauling in all the groceries from her golf cart. He got a pulled inner part of the upper thigh muscle from chasing a small burrowing animal. Oh, we've referred to this little guy enough, haven't we? Yeah, the groundhog. It comes out on Groundhog Day. Yeah, groundhog. But, the guy got a pulled groin. Yeah, from chasing a groundhog. He got a pulled groin muscle from chasing a groundhog. Oh, look at the guys right down there. Oh, pulled groin muscle. Groin, yeah, that inner part of the upper thigh. Despite our repairs, we know some leaks in the plumbing will, uh-oh, reoccur? No, recur, right, Marla? Get rid of that OC. Some leaks in the plumbing will recur. The women moaned in distress when they saw the extremely unpleasant photo of the beached whales. Oh, that was disheartening. Yeah, unpleasant to see the beached whales. What a grotesque photo. Extremely unpleasant. Gross, we'd say. Yeah, moaned in distress. Yeah, they groaned when they saw it. The women groaned when they saw the grotesque photo of the beached whales. Gregory is so grumpy that he won't guard the outdoor shrine. Yeah, oh, he is grumpy. He looks grumpy there on the right. Oh, and there's a shrine on the left. Yeah, he was grouchy. Gregory was grouchy. So grouchy that he wouldn't guard the grotto. Gregory is so grouchy that he won't guard the grotto. Yeah, the outdoor shrine. Do you have a windshield scraper in your car? I've put this in here into these slides often enough, haven't I? Yeah. A scraper for your windshield. Oh, and you need one. Why, when the bad weather comes, pretend to be uninterested. Just pretend. Act uninterested. Or, Asa, yes, play hard to get. Yeah, pretend to be uninterested romantically. Yes, okay. Yeah, play hard to get. He was flirting like crazy, but she played hard to get. And then for conversation, everybody, a road not taken. Yeah, long ago, you could have done A, but you did B instead. Yeah, you couldn't bring yourself to do A. Oh, and imagine if you had. Yeah, there's something to talk about. Yeah, something to ponder and discuss with your friends. A road not taken. Oh, and it's the last page of this video 86. Whenever I sit by the fireplace, I feel more comfortably if a good fire is burning. Oh, and that's where we go to Julia. Yeah, feel, felt, will feel. Yeah, they lead to not the ly ending, right? Just comfortable. Yes, I feel more comfortable. Whenever I sit by the fireplace, I feel more comfortable if a good fire is burning. Not no ly. There's no action. Not just description, right, Julia? The grumpy person felt around in the dark for his fake chin beard. Oh, there's the chin beard. Yes, Randy, a goatee. Yeah, a goatee. Oh, the grouch couldn't find it. Yeah, he groped around in the dark. Yes. The grouch groped in the dark for his fake goatee. Grouch, groped, goatee. Yeah, grouch is a grumpy person, okay? And, felt around, groped. Mariana made having no evidence claim about a rut in her driveway. Oh, well, there is a rut here. Is this your driveway on the left, Mariana? Oh, it is. Okay. That's quite a groove in the driveway. Yeah. But it was a groundless claim, a groundless insurance claim. Yeah. Mariana made a groundless claim about a groove in her driveway. Yeah, groundless, having no evidence, having no logical foundation. Okay? Yeah, having no acceptable basis, groundless. The police have stopped 27 incidences of speeding this weekend. And we're back to this one. Church, well, he just says incidents, right? With the NTS. The police have stopped 27 incidents of speeding this weekend. Go back a second here. Incidences, 4 syllables? No, just the plural of incident. Incidents. 27 incidents, 3 syllables. Incidents of speeding. The bride's soon-to-be husband laid the preparation to break earth for a house. Oh, look at that. They just got married and already they're building a house. Wow. The groom laid the groundwork, right, Miriam? Laid the groundwork to break ground. The groundwork to break ground for a house. The groom laid the groundwork to break ground for a house. Yeah, the earth, the soil is the ground, and laid the groundwork. Groundwork, a word for preparation. And then groom, we know. Yeah, the guy that's going to marry the bride, the groom. How can there be a sudden public support for a low-class politician? Oh, yes, a gross politician. Just so despised by all. So unpleasant, disgusting, gross. Uh, yeah. How can there be a groundswell for someone like that? A groundswell? Yeah, a sudden public rising of support. How can there be a groundswell for a gross politician? Ask first about petting a guide dog. Yeah, most people that care for a guide dog, most will let you pet the guide dog, but they'd like you to ask first, okay? Ask first about petting a guide dog. Oh, here's this beautiful yellow lab. Extremely slow, okay? Yeah, man slow. The complete opposite of fast. Hey, Marcelo? Yes, yes. Slower than molasses in January. Yeah, lard all clumped together in the cold of January. That's going to be slow moving. Yeah, so extremely slow, slower than molasses in January. And yes, that was it. That was video 86. So let me swing around and helpers. Okay, yeah, we can have, yeah, let's do an early lunch. And everybody, when we get back, it'll be time for video number 87. Okay, bye bye.